Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a sorting video. It's my first video of 2025 after like a year and a half, maybe like almost 2 years of being inactive. I've had a lot of life changes, and now I'm kind of want to getting back. I kind of want to get back into uploading and sharing my collection on the internet. So, a little update. I joined the military. Very questionable decision, but I mean, I signed the contract, so I'm still here. And I'm currently living in dorms. So if there's like any noise in the background, like I actually filmed this is my second time, because the first time I filmed I didn't like any of the content, and also my neighbor was blasting music, and at the time I didn't think you could hear it, but during like editing it was so distracting. So I'm trying to film again, so hopefully I won't yap too much like I did the first time, and there's no music. If they decide to play music, I will probably film at like 2 o'clock in the morning where everyone's hopefully asleep, because sometimes they're not asleep. But yeah, I'm going to stop yapping right now and try to get into the video, because I did run out of storage last time. So the first binder I have here is my girl group binder, and this is like the least amount of stuff I have to put away, as Heywan is in the front and Miss Eyes one. I swear like every was one Mrs. Eyes one, but that's what happens with temporary groups. And Heywan was my favorite member, as you can see. I think she's just super pretty. I am a sucker for visuals. I know this like so shallow, but it's a fact. I love visuals. I'm probably gonna like fast forward this if I can figure that out. I'm not good at editing at all, but alas, I still try. And I don't really have sleeves for the most recent purchases I made, and I'm still debating on if I want to put sleeves, because like I do like looking at the back of Photocards, but also like the way the sleeves, like the little border, I don't know. But Heywan is the only one I do sleeves for. And everything, I just lost the plot. I have like majority of her album photo cards. I'm probably missing like 1 or 2 for, I think I'm missing like the AR cards. I would have to look at a template, but they're not, I barely write cards like this, but I'll eventually get them. She does have solo stuff, but she's more active on like modeling and like acting and some YouTube. But I do miss her as an idol, and she did release her Christmas album and Like a Diamond. I don't have a Christmas album. I completely missed it. I don't know where I was when it was released, so I have to, I've had the opportunity to buy it, but I get. Okay, so it's the next day. I honestly don't know where I left off, because my neighbor started blasting music and I I just could not finish recording, and by the time he stopped, it was like 1 in the morning, and I didn't fall asleep until like 3 o'clock, so I couldn't film when everyone was like still sleeping. So I'm trying again at like 12, but yeah, we're just gonna continue. Where's my Blackpink page? Blackpink I have fallen off with. I started off so well, but I just fell off like after, what era is this? How You Like That? They released the album, which I still to this day it's like 5 years later. Well, 4 years later. And I still don't have this album because it's so expensive, and honestly, I don't like the Photocards. And so I just skipped that album. I'm gonna try to buy it. I recently bought my birthday gift because my birthday is at the end of January. So I bought like a ton of albums, and the album was not in that set of albums, but I'll get it eventually. Honestly, I could just buy the Photocards and buy the album used, but I kind of don't want to do that. But I did buy Jisoo's solo, which was the only Blackpink solo I didn't have. So I'm excited about that. I do love Jisoo. She's my bias, even though I do collect OT4. I have a special place for Jisoo, if I can pronounce her name right. But yeah, I'm putting away some Born Pink photo cards because I was slacking, and I got this in a trade, and the person sent me this, which I needed. Like, thank you. I remember Blackpink photo cards used to be so expensive, but they're fairly cheap now. And Born Pink, when it was released, at least the American version, it was like $50 in Target. There's like no way I could have ever like purchased that. I mean, I could have, but I couldn't justify that. Funny enough, during my move, I don't know what happened. I don't know if the movers like lost it, but when I got my albums, only the not pink. Is there a pink version? I don't think there's a pink version of this album. Only the black version made it to my room. So the gray version and I think the white version, I have no idea where that is. But yeah, I need to reorganize Blackpink section because I have Lisa's solo right here. Speaking of Lisa solo, Alter Ego, I wanted to pre-order those, but they're like $40 each, and I just can't justify, like I couldn't even justify the album's $25 price each for like 4 albums. That's like $100. But like Alter Ego has like 5 different versions, and I want all of them, but like they're expensive. Anyway, I did buy Rosé's solo album too, so that is on the way, and the album is so good. Like Rosé outdid herself. And I'm trying to be fast because again, I don't have enough storage. Now this is my Cosmic Girls comeback, which I don't know what Starship. Are they on Starship? Honestly, I don't remember. But their company just is slacking. Like, where's the comeback? They won Queendom and they had one comeback, and then that was it. Oh, Veronica Stacy. I do collect Sumin. And again, this is another collection that is slacking. Yeah. I did skip a whole bunch of eras, but I did order Metamorphic, and I pulled her in the, what is this, the doll version, I think. So I didn't have a trade because that one was expensive. I'm so glad. And I don't collect her paws, but I do have some of her paws because they were really given to me. And I did join a group order for this one because I do like flowers. When idols like hold stuff, the teddy bear ones. But I do like when idols hold like flowers. Those are really cute. And here we have Jelly. She's just so pretty. My Jelly collection is not good. Not good at all. Like, she has so many cards. And I haven't even ordered the second album. But I do have some of her. I thought I had this one twice, but I didn't. I do have some of her pops. I had to adjust my camera because I was sitting in a bad angle. But I already put those sleeves in there because I have a really hard time with the top portion of sleeves when putting cards in there. But yeah, I just traded this one card. I do not own this album. I might buy it, but I really like Jelly. But Eunice songs, I hope they get better songs because they are talented. But their songs are just, they're not bad, but they're not really my taste. But I just love Jelly. And I do collect So On and Alicia, but I might drop them. I don't know. I don't know. I just have them for the time being. These are the bigger inclusions. And some extra sleeves, and also Jessica and Minha from Nine Muses. Like, she was my old at one time. But Star Empire, they suck, and Nine Muses never reached their potential. But I just could not let these photo cards go. And they were expensive back in the day. I have Jessica's solo, which I'm slacking severely. I did order the albums that I was missing, which was pretty much all of them except for her first album. So I do have I think 4 albums, like My Decade, the Wonderland one, and the 2 Beep Beep albums. I do want to work on my Jessica collection because I really love Jessica, and she was my bias in SNSD. And I just want to support her solo career. I do have her books. And, well, that's it for this binder. And I'll go on to TripleS, and hopefully that will be quick. I said TripleS, but I meant I'm going to start with 50/50 instead. And this one is pretty much like a setup binder because, like, I have, like, this huge stack of cards. I did hold a group order. And I just love these cards so much. I want to talk about them for a minute. Okay, we have the front page, which I have these keychains that I got from their show. Someone was handing out freebies, and I went to the Dallas and Houston show, so I got both of those, and my biases are Kina and Athena. As you can see, like, Athena is, like, huge on my collage. I just adore her. She's so stinking pretty, and I love her voice. But, like, 50/50, like, they're all so charming. And I saw, like, K-Nets were like, oh yeah, they're like a revolving door, which I totally get, because, like, apart from, like, Athena and Kina being, like, my main two, I just, like, alternate between, like, all the other 3 members. Like, they are just so interesting and talented. Like, at the concert, their mic was on. And I have the signed postcard because I did do the meet and greet benefits. I did both, but I lost the meet and greet package for the first show, and so I only have one. I'm really salty about that, but you know, I got over it. And a quick thing about this page, it is signed, as you can see. And I usually do not destroy my signed albums, but I have so many of these, first of all. And I literally won every single one, except for the ones that are raffled. I mean, I still technically won those, but they were given to someone else. And the ones I didn't win was like Apple Music. It was like, yeah, that was the only one I didn't win. And yeah, the proxy went to the fan sign. I had paid extra for them to go in person, and they were like, oh yeah, everyone signed the page, and like Kina had ripped yours out on accident. And I thought that was funny. I didn't mind it, but I was like, since the page was already ripped out, I might as well use it as like a collage page. So I did that, and the signed portion is on the back. Alright, so I have Kina's debut era. I think it's called 50/50, like it's self-titled, or the beginning or something like that. I wasn't a 50/50 fan like initially, so I don't really have any attachment towards the older members, like the former members. And speaking on that, I just want to touch on that a little bit, because they are currently being boycotted by international fans. Selective, because there was a decent amount of people at the shows that I went to, and I feel like the boycott is like heavy on like certain platforms more than others. But anyway, I think it's kind of, honestly, in my personal opinion, it's silly, because like there's so much information out there for you to read up on this case, the whole situation, and it's not just like, oh, that one infographic that's going around for the other, like the former members, basically saying whatever happened to them while they were under track. Like, it has been debunked so many times. I think these are just album photo cards, and yeah, I might reorganize those later, but it has been debunked so many times. But it depends on, I just come to the fact, like the realization that certain boycotters do not care if you debunk it or not. They just want it to fit a narrative. But anyway, I hate putting things at the top. But yeah, I'm not gonna boycott, because the way I see it, like, if you bring up Unsung Ill or a Warner Music or The Givers, and like some boycotters, they're like, yeah, I don't know who that is, but boycott. It's like, how are you gonna go so hard? And that's one thing, like, they will like harass you if you support them. Like early on, when they first like re-debuted and Starry Night was pre-release, people, they were harassing me once I like ordered, like once I set up the group order. I was like, it's not that serious. I mean, like, but yeah, after like months of like arguing with people, I just gave up, because some people just don't care. And anyway, in my opinion, things have been debunked. There's like voice recording, but anyway, you can boycott what you want. Thing is, what annoys me a lot is Kina, who was a member of the group, who knows the situation. She had her interview, and it's like people just disregard her, and this is the wrong spot. And they're just like, oh yeah, she's poor, and like she had no other choice but to go back. And like, that's so disrespectful. Like, she doesn't have any autonomy. Like, she's not an adult to make up her own mind, because she could have easily have left, like had her contract terminated like the former members. But anyway, that's all I really want to say about that. I'm not gonna be bullied into boycotting, and I really do like these girls. They are sweet. And there's another thing, one last thing is, like, when you debunk some of the claims for the former members, they would try to call you like a company stand. Like, there's no reason for us to be like 20 to be a company stan at all, but people get very, very comfortable using their dislike, their animosity towards a track to be disrespectful to these girls. And that's where 20 usually comment on things and try to debunk, I guess, the hardest. And then you're just like, oh, some of them are like, oh, you're just a company stan. It's like, there's no reason for that, for anyone to be a company stan. It's just that you have to like clear up the information about things that people are misinformed about. But that's up to them to believe it if they want to. But that is my take on that situation. I am happy collecting 50/50, and I will continue. Oh, okay, no wonder it doesn't fit. But okay, this is my setup that I'm going with. I kind of set up my binder ahead of time a little bit, not for every era, but just for like a couple. Because they have very odd number of cards for, it's hard to do 5, and I do not collect OT5. Only did it for like maybe the album releases, depending on how future releases go. But since I had a group order, I had so many left over, so I was like, okay, maybe I'll collect OT5. So here we are. But for POBs, I will be collecting Athena and Kina, and that is how it is for most of the POBs, except for like 1 or 2 sets. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. But yeah, they're doing so well. Like, oh my gosh, like the concert, it was such a great time, honestly. And it was they did like small venues, and it was like an intimate type of setting, and probably like one of my better concert experience. I did not have to fight for front row because I hate, there was I think the Dallas show was standing, and after doing BVG, their 2 concerts, I could not do standing anymore. Like, I am getting up there in age. I'm just kidding, but like standing is not fun, especially ticketing, because like for BVG, I was out there at like 10 in the morning, and the show didn't start till like 7, and it was hot. I was miserable, and I was so exhausted, only to do that a week later in San Antonio, because I had went to the one in Tennessee, because Georgia, I'm from Georgia. I usually like alternate through Texas or Georgia for concerts. And I don't know why I'm talking about G-Friend and BVG when I'm on 50/50, but just quickly, like, yeah, standing seats were miserable. I am missing some cards. Not standing seats, but standing was miserable, but for 50/50 it wasn't that bad. I got one of those balls that they were throwing into the crowd. I didn't catch one because I cannot catch to save my life. But I think I was gonna do this in a different order. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But the guy that I met online, super nice. He got a ball, and Kina had threw a ball, and it just landed on the ground, and nobody else got it. And I decided, like, yeah, I'm not gonna catch one, so I'm gonna pick the ball that fell on the ground, and it was Kina's. And the guy next to me, he had Athena, and he basically traded with me. So that was really super nice of him. So I do have Athena's signed ball that I would cherish. But yeah, their whole show, like, it was so fun. 10 out of 10, would do it again. But yeah, here are the teddy bear pobs, and I'm missing Chanel. I didn't secure Chanel because I didn't think I would collect OT5, but these are so cute, and I kind of regret it because I cannot find Chanel anywhere. No, maybe, I don't know. These pobs are so cute. Like, Kina, Attract got rid of their old stylist, which they should have, because Kina has always been pretty, but like, their old stylist was not doing her any favors, and like, she is shining. Like, their stylist deserves a raise. Like, no one is serving face like 50-50. Like, they are a group of visuals. And I'm just here for it. I'm just loving this era. I can't wait for a comeback. I don't know how this is gonna be. I tried to put them in the order that I was going to put them in the sleeve, but I don't remember. Because I'm super particular. I like outfits that match to be next to each other. But legit, I do not know what is going on with this order. I might do that. Oh my gosh. I can't pick the card. Okay. And I am trying to hurry up because I was trying to film this a couple of days ago, and I ran out of storage, so I don't have that much space. Now this set is the cutest set ever, and again, I didn't secure OT5. I didn't get a lot of orders for this set at all, which is crazy because it's super, super cute. It's the pajama set. Like, I talk about Kina a lot. Like, she's just gorgeous. Like, all of them are, but like, it's just something different about her. I did watch some of the old content for her, and it's just like, she just seems so much more, I don't know, confident. Not that she wasn't confident before, but like, she just looks so much more like glowy. And I think this is the last set of OT5 that I have, or that I'm going to, no, I have no clue what I'm doing. No. Clearly that set wasn't organized. But yeah, like, these girls are working. They are I don't want to say they're like promoting in China, but like they just, as of today, like the other day, they did a show in Taiwan, and they had like a Chinese version of Push Your Love, which is my favorite song on the album. It's so, like, this whole album is so good. And they did like a short Japanese promotion, and then they came to the US. Like, they are working. And these are the, speaking of Japanese, these are the Japanese pre-orders. Something, okay, wait. These are super cute. But yeah, they're working. And I can't wait for a comeback. I don't know if I'll hold a group order because the group order was stressful. I've held like 3 group orders before, and they were all stressful. And quite frankly, it's just expensive too, especially like when the albums are like heavy. That's one reason why like I don't like doing group orders for like TripleS, because their albums are always so heavy. So I don't do group orders for them. I usually just do like fan calls for myself. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about this really quickly. They did have they had signed albums, not signed albums, but signed photo cards for the prizes, and I did pull Athena for the video call one, and Yewon for the in-person. So that's why I have Yewon. I wasn't gonna collect Yewon for this one first, but I wasn't going to keep these 2 Yewon cards, but since they all matched and I had this one card and I didn't have anything to put right here, I just kept the Band-Aid photo cards, which are super cute. I kind of want to keep all of them, but they will be up for sale eventually one day. I don't know. I'm super not proactive. By the time I organize, well, I upload this video, my wish list and trade page, well, my wish list should be updated. I don't know about trades. And these are the last set of pops I have. I don't know, like, I obviously wanted to keep Kina and Athena, but I literally only had 2 little cards left, and I did not know what to do with them. I might move them to one of the other pages ahead and just group them with a different set. I don't know, but I just decided to keep some of these because I might not keep these. I might not keep Yewon and Chanel. I did not have Hana left over for this set, so that's why there's 4. But I don't know. This might not stay like that. And now we're on to their non-pop, non-album cards. We have the showcase cards, which are super, super, super cute. And another thing I want to touch on is like the pricing for 50/50 is absolutely insane. Like the signed photo cards from the same event that I had won the Athena and Yewon photo cards, they're like $400-$300, and that's crazy. A signed pop from a fairly like non-popular group should not be that expensive. I don't, and the thing is, like, I did get Polaroids too. I have like 2 Polaroids. And the thing is, the Polaroids are super expensive too. And I was like, I think someone had bought the Polaroid, like a Chanel Polaroid, for like $500. And so like sellers probably think, okay, well, somebody's gonna buy this Polaroid eventually for like $500. And I hate when people do that. I hate when people give in to scalpers, because I mean, they usually will lower the price if they really want to sell it. But it's like, I mean, you can do whatever you want. If you have the money, go for it. But personally, as a collector, I would never pay over, I would say $300 for a Polaroid, because I have paid like $300 for like a TripleS Polaroid, like one of the popular members, because they're just too expensive. Like, I do collect OT24. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I'll keep talking about other groups. But 50/50, their Polaroids are on the high side. So I guess my only choice is for me to win events, and I have not won any of the events that they hold for like my music taste, like the various programs they have been on. But I do know mutuals on Twitter, like they won, and one of my Instagram mutuals, he won. I'm like, I just need to cosplay. I need like a fake Korean burner account so I can enter these things and maybe have a chance of winning. I don't know. They do say they're global, but they're global, like international friendly sometimes. But I don't know. I've known some international fans where they're doing like double the work for these events, and like a Korean person would win over them that didn't do the same amount of work. Oh yeah, these are broadcast cards, and I was not gonna collect these broadcast cards. I was only gonna do Athena and Kina, but that one Chanel just started it all, because that card, absolutely stunning. And I just didn't feel right buying only 3 members, so I was like, let me just buy OT5. And then I was like, since I bought OT5 for the first set, let me buy OT5 for this set, because they were cheap. And I still think to this day, you can find like the first week broadcast cards fairly easy. But second week will be the reason I crash out. The villain origin story, because there is no reason for 50/50 second week broadcast cards to be as elusive as they are. And I pretty much come to the realization, like, okay, maybe I will not have OT5. I do have a mutual that did secure the last 2 week sets that I was missing, but she's keeping Chanel. So, and I think she will sell me the other members that I'm missing, so the other 4. I was just mad because, like, time differences, I swear. Like, I would not have any issues buying these cards if they did not release, like, the sellers did not sell them at, like, 2 o'clock in the morning my time, because I have to go to work and I can't be up all night, and that is not Athena. It just reminded me of her showcase hair, and I was just I had a one-track thought process. But yeah, I missed a couple of them because I usually check at like 6 o'clock in the morning when I'm like on my way to work to buy. Like, I check Twitter, and by the time the last 3 sets actually were released, like, I was asleep and I woke up and literally all of them were sold out. I think someone said there was like 15. Only 15 of them were like produced. Well, I guess I am, if my mutual does not sell those to me, I am SOL. And this card right here, I found randomly from like one seller was like selling it for like $40. I think it was quote your own price, but I wanted to win it, so buy it. So, and this one is also, I bought this one because, like I said, my mutual, she did secure this set for herself, but she was keeping Chanel and she didn't have Athena, so I found those two. So hopefully one day this page will be filled and I won't have to struggle, because next come back, I'm probably gonna see if I can get a proxy to attend the music shows, so I do not have to struggle to get broadcast cards. But yeah, that is it for 50/50, and now we're actually going to be on to TripleS. So we have my TripleS binder, which is already, like, I bought this binder like last week and it's filled. And I actually, when I filmed the first time, this thing was like busting. It's busting out right now, but it was way worse than this. So I moved the inclusions and pobs out of this binder, and it's still so full. But right now it's only just basically objects. And I do collect OT4, like I mentioned. OT4, I wish. OT24, which is crazy, but I'm not gonna lose my mind collecting these, so I'm just gonna do it at a slow pace. If there's cards I miss, which, like the Evolution Australian tour, I kind of miss those, but oh well. I think that there might be some floating around one day, but I just couldn't justify paying like $60 for an object. But like, that's the standard, I guess, for certain objects. But yeah, I have this keychain. It's the one that came from the 2024 season greetings, so this OT16, and I did secure 3 of the season's greetings for 2025, which apparently are delayed, but like, it's already halfway through January and I don't think they shipped out. But yeah, I just hate Mod House. Like, they act like the lights are gonna be cut off tomorrow. Like, I understand it's a lot to take care, like, manage like 24 girls, I get it. And there's also Artemis, and I think they're trying to do a boy group. First of all, that's just Jaden's greed at this point. But yeah, here's my collage. I buy Soyeon, so that's why there's like 3 pictures of her. I love Soyeon so bad. Like, she's just, I love her. And Mayu, like, she's super, super, super pretty. Like, her visuals are slept on so hard. Like, there's so many pretty girls in this group, but like, Mayu is just like, she's just my taste. And Nakyung and Jubin. So those are my top 4, and my binder is in S order, but my biases are first and then it goes back to like regular S order. So here are the special objects. So that is how my binder is set up. So special class, which I don't think they're doing anymore. Just Jaden starting stuff, and Mod House starting stuff, and not continuing, which I guess makes sense, because I think people are like hoarding these so they could be like, I don't know, Como Bro stuff. And so it's special class, then first class. And thinking about my first class objects, I had like a full page of Soyeon, but I lost it apparently. So there's that. I don't know where those cards are. And here are double class. And these are OT24 set is so annoying for Assemble 24. Oh my gosh. These things are super thick too. Because like I looked up Soyeon's, even though I have Soyeon's full set, but hers is super expensive just for like an album card. It's like at the point where it'd probably be cheaper to buy an album again than to buy just her object. But then you're also like taking your chances with like 1 out of 70 something. I think it's 70. Yeah, 70 something objects. It's just a lose-lose situation. I did buy her light stick. Not her light stick. I did buy a couple of light sticks. That's my problem. And I did pull her, thankfully, so I don't have to buy them secondhand. But I don't think the objects are that expensive. I think they're like $30 for an object light stick. Oh, this is Nakyung. But yeah, and these, I don't even want to be bothered with these showcase things. There's just too many. This would be, what is this? I don't know. I guess what's it called? There's like a new type of, oh, Oma. These are for Oma. But there's also another type of object. I think they're called like, they start with a P or something. I don't know. Not young. But TripleS, they just have so much going on, and I can't keep up at all. So that's why I'm taking my collection like super slow. And another thing that annoys me is like inconsistency. I'm just gonna go on a little rant, a mod house rant. Like inconsistency. The fan club membership. There's a Japanese one, which is not uncommon. Like the Japanese ones with like having like an international Korean one, and then having like a Japanese one. That's nothing new. But like, what annoys me is they printed objects for the Japanese fan club, but not the international one. And like, it could have been so easy for you just to print a set for the international ones. And what annoys me is like, I don't really care for my digital wallet anymore. I've like sold some of my rarer objects. But because I want to prioritize like physical. But what I was saying is, they could have just printed physical objects for the Korean one. I don't know why they didn't. And like the Japanese ones are like super expensive. And the thing is, for the international / I guess Korean fan kit, they had like a deadline where they dropped like a Google form, document form, and you had to fill out, and I missed the deadline, so I didn't get the cards, the objects, the digital objects for purchase. Well, English. I didn't get them for purchasing the fan kit. And like a few days later or a week later, they had them for sale in the shop, and I didn't want to buy them because like, why would I buy objects that I was supposed to get for free? And And just, ugh. And the...
I know, like, a lot of people were complaining about the, like, exclusives. But, like, what else are you supposed to do? And
I think, like, after S16, they stopped doing special, first class objects, so I don't have a spot for Jubin's first class object. But yeah, like, a lot of people were complaining about, like, exclusive objects because I guess they wanted to collect them, but it would be unfair. They were saying, like, it was unfair. And that's one reason why I left the Discord, because the Discord was just so annoying. Not everyone, but yeah, I could not stay in the Discord. It seemed like every day they complained about something. And when we start talking about GFriend, I'm going to complain, because if you're like a buddy, I've been a buddy since the debut. So you probably know how I feel about, like, Hybe and Source Music. But yeah, anyway, TripleS, OT24. So they're on tour again, and I think it's 12 members, and it's like 3 out of 4 of my biases are touring. I'm super stoked about that. I am going to see them in, where are they going? Houston. This is Jew. And these speaking of concerts and tours and whatnot, these objects, I was gonna go to like 3 shows, but things happened and I could not go. So I was super desperate. So I, like, paid for somebody else's concert ticket and VIP package. And I mean, they went, and that's how I got some of those cards. Well, pretty much all of them. My friend, well, he wasn't my friend at the time, but I guess he became friends after I paid for his concert ticket. Yeah, he sent me I think I pulled, like, I got Kaede, Dahyun, I can't remember, but Yubin. And who else is in Levolution? There's not Soyeon, Hayden, and Shinwi. I'm drawing blank. There's too many units. But yeah, I pretty much have 6 out of the 8 for those. My friend had gifted me Soyeon and Hayden's what is this concert called? Is it on there? Basically, my friend had given me Soyeon and Hayden, and I had the other 2 from the VIP package. But yeah, there was a lot of issues with that. Like, I was supposed to go, but then I couldn't, and then I gave my ticket away to somebody and my VIP package, and they missed the deadline, so they didn't get my package. I was super frustrated about that. That's why I ended up paying for somebody else's concert, because I just wanted the VIP package. But yeah, I am going to see them this time, and they did not go to Atlanta, which is, like, super annoying, because I usually alternate between Georgia and Atlanta, like I mentioned earlier, but they didn't go. And so I'm just gonna go to the one in Texas and call it a day. I just put in leave, so it started and I'm still on S4. This is why TripleS just takes forever. I have so many cards, and it doesn't help that their objects just don't slide in here. And I have seen some of the objects for, I think they started off in like Taiwan or Taipei or something like that. So I have seen those objects. And I hope that all concerts get the same objects, because again, as a collector, I just hate dealing with multiple different sets. I still have leftover Assemble 24 objects that I could trade. I think they're still up for trade on my trade and sell Instagram. I don't have 301. But yeah, they also released like so many, like the third set of Oma for Assemble 24 and like all the previous units. And they're like a couple of days apart from release. I'm like, y'all could have done this before. But that's Mod House. Again, like I'm not gonna stress about collecting those. I still haven't finished like the first set of Oma version 1. I haven't finished version 2. I thought like, okay, I would do the My Music Taste Oma event, but I ordered like 40, and they sent me 2 members. They sent me like 20 of the same member, and so I have like 20 Hayden Oma and Nakyung Oma, which that happened with everyone. Like everyone got like a whole bunch of the same member, which is just like super annoying. Like they should just put the names on these things. I'm trying to go a little bit faster because I don't want to run out of storage. I'm already knowing it's going to be a 2-parter video. And this Dahyun, for some reason, it came, like, it wouldn't scan. Like, the card was, like, split. Like, it was coming apart. And my friend said, well, he didn't scan it. So, I never got that one because it would not scan. And that's fun. But like I said before, like I really don't care about my collection, my digital collection like that. But I do need to scan these because y'all not getting any free objects off of me. Oh my gosh. I just had to readjust because I was crouching, and I do have to film on the floor because I don't have a desk, and my tripod broke, so I just had to like create some type of makeshift tripod. But I just had to readjust. I honestly do not remember what I was talking about. I had it before. I was probably complaining about Mod House. But yeah, kind of want to discuss Pops because I do have a bunch of Pops I'm going to store. So I don't know if I will do that on camera. Like, nobody likes. I forgot I had Sohyun. So I'm pretty much only missing Shinui. I think. I might double check, but I doubt my friend will let me have his Shinui. So I'll find it somewhere else. But it's so unfortunate because she's one of the expensive. What am I doing? Shinui is like one of the most expensive members, and her stuff sells out. Like, I just saw the other day some Chinese website pops went up for sale, and Shinui was like gone instantly. But I was able to secure Soyeon, so I do have those coming. And they were super expensive. They're like 20 bucks each. But the things I do for TripleS, because Soyeon sells out fast too. But yeah, I think I was talking about, yeah, the Polaroid pops. Absolutely the bane of my existence. Cannot stand them. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Yeah, Lynn. Like, honestly, I feel like if I had a top 5, maybe top 6 in TripleS, Lynn and like Chaewon, they would be up there. Excuse me. Okay. Like, the Japanese line are just super, super pretty. And I'm confused. Okay, no. I don't think I only have one. Okay. I feel like I can complete OT 24 really soon. I did a lot of video calls. Actually, I didn't, because my goal was pretty much for OT 24 was to only speak to the 24 members, and since they were separated by groups, I was able to have a call with OT all 24 members. And after that, I pretty much stopped doing the video calls, because also they stopped doing the albums. They have these universe tickets. Like, as soon as Chaewon was announced as a member of TripleS, I immediately went to like Bye Instagram, like, to find these cards, because when I was collecting Eunice, I know those cards are hard to find for the Eunice members. But yeah, I legit just forgot what I was gonna say. Her signature is here. Oh yeah, talking to OT24. Yeah, after I had talked to OT24, I was pretty much done. But I did want to buy more albums, but they only did those stupid QR video calls, and like, the QR albums just need to be replaced with the OMA. At least they have benefits. The QR albums have no benefits at all, and I don't enter those, because even if I win, and I think I did win, I won like a My Music Taste event with like the QR album, but like I have so many left over and nobody wants to buy those. So like the QR album events, I just skip them all together, because I don't feel like buying them. I mean, I could trash them, but like, they would have nothing left over. And I pulled Sullen for my object. I bought 3 of these, and I luckily did not get any dupes. But yeah, Sullen, she's probably up there in my bias line too. And the last, oh, I have Maknae, a real Maknae, because we had so many fake Maknaes before S23. Oh my gosh. But like, they released so much stuff. And I don't have any Gion as symbol 24. And these are the season's greetings. And I do have room for the 2025 season's greeting whenever they get here. And yeah, I'm probably gonna have to make another binder in the upcoming future because they have so much stuff. And onto the inclusions binder. So here we have the inclusions binder. This is like a last minute setup, so there's not any like decorations or anything. And I tried to tape these because they kept sliding out. I did not tape Soyeon because I am missing that one. And I'm also missing Sumin's. That's why Dahyun's right here. And I need to find somewhere to put Dahyun when I get Sumin's aesthetic accordion thingy. Yeah, these are where I put the inclusions and like the leftover what is that, season's greeting stuff. The egg set, which is crazy because finding Soyeon's egg photo card is so hard, and I thought I missed it, but it turns out when I was in basic training I had ordered it, and when I got home I had that set. I was like, thank God. But yeah, and this is what I'm talking about, consistency. Like, why is this photo card so large? Like, it's hanging off the top. So yeah, I do have like OT 8 for some cards, but not a lot. And I don't know what I was gonna do with this. See if I have anything I can put here, because I don't have a lot of room. I might put this right here. This is really cute. I'm gonna come back to this because I have this card that I want to put here instead, because it kind of like fits, even though it's obviously a Lovolution. But I only collect Soyeon Pops. But if the other members have a cute pop, then I will keep it. But I try to only collect Soyeon. I have no clue. And TripleS has so many like random pops. I just don't know. I mean, is this a legit one? I have no clue, because it doesn't feel like a normal pop. I don't know. I'm just putting stuff down because I have no plan. I have no setup for this binder at all. This was not where I wanted this to go. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm just gonna put this right here for the time being. I do want to get the fan sign version for Mayu, because I do have this one signed, but I can't find it. That is like a common thing. Like someone might just end up selling the set just randomly one day. And I have this crystal eyes thing, and I really didn't want this. This is like a signed Soyeon page, but the seller that was selling, he pretty much was like, yeah, you have to buy this if you want the cards that you actually want. So I ended up buying it, which I don't mind, but I don't know what it says. I could just like Google lens, search it, translate it. But yeah, I kept these cards because I needed fillers. Well, not fillers, but like, if I just collect Soyeon, a lot of things would just be mismatched until I get like a set of, okay, I was not going to keep one of these cards, and I think it's Lynn. I don't know, I might change that around. But yeah, I was pretty much forced to buy that photo card. Not photo card, the little signed message. Yeah, and here is the only set, I believe the only OT24 set for Pobs. And I do have OT24, and I honestly, they're cute. But again, I don't like the Polaroid style. Like, if these were a full, like, photo card, a real photo card, I would 100% display OT24. But they're the Polaroid style, and I don't know, I still might, just because I do believe it is the only OT24 set. But again, I don't really like it. I just kept the ones that I thought that were the cutest, and my bias line, of course. And what is this one? This is the spy event. And I think Soul, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Soa, she has a card, and she's not in this outfit, but I do think it's from this same set, which is so cute. But I didn't keep it, so I have a ton of leftover TripleS Pops. Like, it is not a game. And I think I almost bought this Pop twice, because I just have so many, and I don't know what I own. And then, like, other sellers, they try to make you buy stuff. That's like a common thing with TripleS. Like, they want you to, like, if you want a certain member, they want you to buy like an unpopular member. Which I get it. Like, I guess you want it to be sold that bad, but it's also annoying because I'm gonna have to find a way to get rid of some stuff and pay for stuff I really didn't want. This is like the, I don't know, food section. Not really. It's food and like matching outfits. I don't know. I hope I have enough sleeves. I think I do. but it looks like I'm running out. And I find that the background is so cute on this one. This is so cute. I'm just gonna throw these in here because I don't have a plan. I really did not have a plan for the inclusions binders. It's just that the other binders was just so full. And this is not in this order, but I will fix this later. Like this card right here. I wanted this one, but I think I was forced to buy another card. So I ended up getting Yuyun, or the other way around. I don't know. I think I was forced to get a Yuyun because I wanted to buy Nakyung, which makes no sense. I guess, I don't know. And I have these photo cards from their magazine. I think Star something. The Star magazine. And I did not get OT16 because the magazine was super expensive. And now the set is hard to find. But again, I'm not stressing over collecting TripleS. That is my inclusions binders for now. I did not put the huge little profile things in here yet. And I don't know if I will, because they have so many like bulky inclusions and it just takes up too much space. But that's gonna be it for part 1, and I'll have part 2 up in a couple of days maybe, and that'll be my storing my G-Friend and Viviz and Solo Yaren and Yuju photo cards and inclusions. So that'll be fun. But if you have watched to this point, I really do appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Bye.